Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday, so let's have some yay going on. Good morning, Kathy Hand. You're the first one in this morning. Good morning, Andrea Gregg. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Come on in and share some love today. I'm running late. I apologize for that, but I'm here. So let's do some heart brain. Good morning, Sally and Tony. So, hand on your heart. Slow down the breathing and let that beautiful energy flow to your brain and then back out with the out breath. Next step, add in some love. You know how to do that. We're a family that loves. And then put a smile on your face. My favorite way to start every day with the heart brain coherence. And I'm so happy that you all are here to do it with me. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Julie Kiss. How are you doing, Julie? I'm really hoping that a miracle is happening in your life. And I just see that. I see it happening. I see just everything working to perfection. So what's going on? Let's have some yays. What are your yays? I saw a friend last night that lives here in Boulder, and I have in the past house sit and pet sit for her, and the little doggy's name is Trooper. So I got to see little Trooper last night, and I wasn't disappointed because he remembered me and he was so excited. As soon as I got out of the car, he came running and jumped into my arms. And that is such a delight to me when an animal remembers me and knows me, and just being in that beautiful animal energy. They're so loving. They're so unconditional with their love. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning, Annie7. Annie, how's our Grayson doing? His birthday is tomorrow. Oh, yes, we have to sing to Grayson tomorrow. Will he be with you, Annie, so that we can sing happy birthday to him? And Sally, our Friday is that we are welcoming in our sixth great grandchild, a beautiful baby boy. Alva is a big sister now, born on my brother's birthday at 3:06 a.m. Lena was all baby. Oh, how sweet. Congratulations. That is so awesome. And she's going to be a great big sister. All right, I think I missed some messages. Doppel, hello and welcome back. Our daily dose of genuine human connection. Oh, absolutely. I am so over non-human things. so thank you. Thank you for being here. I don't know if it's morning or afternoon for you or night. So I don't know that time difference. So share with us. I know you're in Germany, so what time is it there? He'll be with you. All right, Annie. We will definitely make tomorrow a special day for our little Grayson. And is this 7 or is it 8? What's his age going to be tomorrow? Good morning, Catherine DeSanti. Good morning, my sweet Robin Waters Dykes. And Isabel, it's afternoon for you, Doppel? Okay, good. All right, so let's do some check-in. What's going on? Is there anybody that's in need? We're celebrating a new birth, a new little pea in the family. What else is going on? Is there something that we can lift you up and pray for you? We had Michelle Landers going through a procedure yesterday, and I heard from her afterward, and it went well. She's waiting for test results now, so let's get behind that and pray for. I'm sorry, the procedure I believe was Wednesday, and let's just lift her up and pray that everything is working perfectly, and those test results are going to show her that. And what else? Baby Eris, he had a little bit of trauma with his dental procedure, but he's doing good. Everything is healing, and he's doing really well. There you are, Michelle. I was just talking about you. Michelle, good morning. Oh, you're so welcome, sweetheart. We keep you lifted up every day. I'm so glad you're here with us. All right. Well, I'm running late, so let's do some messages. How about that? Let's do some readings from the Angel book. And Julie, you developed a trigger thumb in your other hand, got a shot in your thumb yesterday. If not better, in 4 weeks, surgery to release the thumb pulley, but refused to let it get me down. Push on. Summer's on the way, and sun nature heals all. Yes, it does. Beautiful. And we're just going to see you, Julie, just continuing in good health and getting better and better every day. Brookie, hello, Brooke and Dylan and Max, and happy Friday. That's right. My yay is we got my sweet new bike up and running yesterday. It felt so good to take it for a little ride. Oh, I'm so glad. That's wonderful. You know, there's so many bikers out here in Colorado. It's like every time I go outside, pretty much, I'm going to see bikers. And I love that. I love that people enjoy the outdoors because this is certainly a wonderful place to do that. Page 4 for our Isabel. Sunlight. Hello, welcome. And Sally says, asking for Brandy Chari to be put in our prayers for a safe surgery to fuse together several vertebrae in her neck. I know she's on our big prayer list, so we'll send her extra love. All right, let me turn that. It is up. I was going to turn my blanket up, but it's already up high. It's a little chilly inside. It is warming up on the outside, so that's awesome. Oh, Kathy Hand, I have so many yays today. Colin is still doing extremely well. Bob finally got a clear message from his angels to buy a new used Chevy truck. And we have a cat fight. And I'm going to be celebrating my 60th trip around the sun on Sunday. Oh, we're going to be doing some birthday celebrations this weekend, aren't we? Happy early birthday, Kathy. And what are you doing to celebrate that birthday? It's a big one. You know, a lot of times we celebrate the turning of decades. So I just did that last year. Blue Jean, good morning. And Brookie said it's just a little 125 and will be fun for getting around the local vicinity. It certainly will. All right, so page 4. Looks like we're going to the front of the book. I love that. Oh, I like this one. Dear ones, setbacks are not the end of the road, but merely stepping stones towards your goals. Remember, success is not determined by the absence of failure, but by the ability to rise above it. And the angels always say there is no failure. The only way you're going to fail is to not even try. So if you don't accomplish what it is that you're trying, then that's just a lesson. That's all. It's a lesson, and it could be a blessing because it may be that wasn't even in your path, but it was something that you just maybe had a thought or something you would like to do or you saw somebody else do. So there really is no failure. and just moving beyond that experience. That's the blessing. And it's a stepping stone toward other things for you. All right. Thank you for choosing that one, Isabel. And page 6 for our Sally. Let's stay in the front here. Dear ones, we encourage you to explore the celestial realm beyond what the visible eyes can see. We invite you to a spiritual odyssey that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. As you navigate this sacred dance, may you find solace in the interconnectedness of all things and embrace the angelic illumination that guides you toward a profound understanding of your existence. Look beyond the physical. I always say that, this physical world, this 3D, um, it's not the real thing. It's not who we are, what we are. But so many times we define ourselves by the physicality. We say what we are when somebody talks to us and asks us about our journey here. We want to describe what we are: a mother, a sister, a daughter, a worker, whatever. We put a label on it. Stop labeling yourself and just share from your heart who you are and what you're about. And Deirdre just came in. There's a big yay. And Andrea says, "Fry yay. My friend Kathy is better. The pneumonia is greatly improved. And thank you for the prayers and the love." Oh, you're so welcome. Love is the energy that heals, for sure. And thank you for the report and the update. So page 11, number 2 for our Robin Waters Dykes. And Robin, how's everybody doing in your world? I know we're lifting up quite a few of your family and friends and you. So how is Robin? And how are those that we pray for every day? Yeah, we got a lot of hissing going on upstairs. Hey, Latika. Yeah, they're determined they're going to fight this morning. Good morning, Kim. Thank you for coming in. All right, so page 11, number 2. And we got time for a couple more if anybody else wants to choose a page. In the Angels in My Pocket, this is what I'm reading from, for those of you who may not be familiar. This was published, about a month ago, and it is the companion book to Midnight Calls and Dawn Arises, which is now going to be a workbook. Ruth and I are going to be working on that this next week. All right, number 2 says, "Dear ones, hey, you two don't need to fight. Latika." Oh boy, they are not happy cats this morning. Latika, not listening to me. All right, dear ones, memories are the threads that connect you to the eternal. They are the whispers of your soul, echoing through time. Do you have favorite memories? Ones that sometimes you just want to sit and just take it in again and again and again? I know I certainly do. I was with my friend Denise last night. She fixed dinner for me, and she was asking me to update her about the journey and let her know what's going on, where I've been, things I've done. And it was so sweet just to sit and reflect and think about these last almost 4 years now that I've been on the road, and share with her some of the beautiful experiences I've had along the way with you all. And she goes, "I hope you're writing this down." so, so yes, that is another book that for some reason the angels have kept me busy and I haven't had the time to put into it, but it's definitely in the works. It's called The Footprints of an Angel, and I'm determined that I'm going to find that sweet spot where I'm going to have the time to sit and work on that one and get that out, because I think it's really, really essential to have it all in writing, because this journey, it's it's evolved, and it's something that I could never have imagined doing this, but just so happy that it's taking place. Kathy says, tomorrow I'll be pampered at my friend's salon. I've been there. Sunday is expected to be beautiful, 80 degrees weather, so motorcycle rides, winery, and there is an Illuminate festival. Awesome. I'm so happy you're going to be doing that. Celebrate you. That's important. And Catherine DeSanti, I will most certainly pick a random message for you. Let me just see what the angels want to pick for you. What does Catherine need to know? Okay. I'm just going to open it up, Catherine. Dear ones, as you dig deeper into what the oneness is truly all about, you will discover that there is no separation. There is only love. The oneness does not exclude. All that has energy is tied eternally together. I love that message. And it's a message of hope, isn't it? That we're not separate from each other. I heard someone, about a week or so ago, that was talking, and they said, we're not separate, we're distinct. And I love that. I love that definition and that distinction, that we seem to be separate. We're in different bodies, but we're all connected into one source. That's why we're the peas in a pea pod. But we're each distinct in our own experiences and what's going on in this lifetime. So, Catherine, I hope that message resonated with you, darling. And Brookie says, I've been thinking a lot about science and how I love it and the understandings it brings, but it just doesn't acknowledge the etheric aspects of our reality. That's why we have to work together, science and spirituality. And they complement each other so well. And, science has really gotten on board with things like the heart-brain coherence. They've really studied what happens when we just sit in meditation, or we sit in our beautiful energy and just be. So it does work together. You're right. We can't just exclude one and look at the other. And that's pretty much what has happened for so long. But now it's like that realization that we're really just doing the same thing, just in a different way. And we can work together to help each other have more understanding. So thank you, Brookie, for that thought. And Doppel says, how great that everyone is receiving blessings, sending love, peace, and abundance to all. Thank you. So I'm going to do one more message, and that will be for everyone. So including you, Doppel, and really any of these messages that come out, they're not just for one person, because we are so connected. They're for all of us. So the last message before we get to our prayers, and go ahead if you have anything at all that you want to bring up to us to hold you and a loved one or the world, whatever is on your heart, just type in those prayer requests and we'll get to them after this message. Okay, so we were just talking about science, right? Your mind does not know the difference of whether you are standing on the pitching mound or sitting on your couch, the feeling inside as you remember is the experience, dear ones. That's why it's so powerful to visualize. When we visualize and we go into something familiar or even something new, the mind doesn't know that we're not actually doing that. If you've never been up in a hot air balloon, you can have the experience just by knowing what happens with that hot air balloon, right? Let's do that. Let's go into a hot air balloon in our meditation and prayer. I have been in one, and I have to tell you, it was one of the most exciting and tranquil moments of my life. There's really nothing like that experience because you're just floating through the air. And I'm not a great fan of heights, but as long as I have something to hold on to, I'm good. It wasn't scary. It wasn't at all frightening, even though we had to go over an interstate to land. We had to cross over it, and we were descending. And I was like, okay, I'm just trusting we're going to make it across this interstate and not land in the middle of it. And we did. The operators of the hot air balloons really know what they're doing. They know how to get you to point A, from point A to point B. So, you're welcome, Brookie and Catherine, and all of you that took this message in. That we can do so many things without even leaving our home. We can just visualize and go into the energy of where we're supposed to go and learn the lessons we're supposed to learn. So we'll do that. We'll go in a hot air balloon in just a moment. So get ready. And Sally, prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, and for those who are just making their entrances into our world, like your sweet little grandbaby. May God shine on you with his beautiful blessings and light your path throughout time. That is so beautiful. Thank you for that. And yes, let's remember that these children that are being born right now are coming in with so much experience and knowledge, and they're not going to forget who they are. This is one thing the angels have shown, that they're coming in with a remembrance, and let's encourage them to keep remembering, to keep knowing their magnificence, because they're going to teach us a lot. They really are. All right, so do we have our daily prayer? Yes, we did. Thank you, Deirdre. Um, Prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. Thank you for that, Deirdre. And Catherine, you're seeing the surgeon about your hip this morning. Well, let us know what time you're going, and we will go with you. We do this whenever someone has anything going on, especially if you're seeing doctors or you're having procedures. We like to be there with you. So let us know what time that's going to be, and we'll be lifting you up in prayer and sending healing energy your way while you're there. So, and wishing you all the best with whatever decision is made for that surgery. And we have Julie, prayers for all in need of healing. Thank you for that, Julie. All right, so let's go into our hearts. We do that with the breath. Blue says, I love this so much. There was a huge release last night of grief and sadness worldwide. I am so relieved. Blessings of healing grace to all in the light. Thank you, Blue Jean. All right, so breathe in. The breath connects you with your heart, your true heart, and listen when you connect in. Just quieten everything, quieten the mind, quieten the energy around you. When you breathe in, see that light coming in with your breath. See it going right to your soul. You're here to shine that light as bright as you can. And then release it out. Do an audible release. You really feel that release when you let go. So breathe in again, filling up your lungs completely. Let's envision you're filling up that hot air balloon. You're filling the balloon with wonderful air that's going to lift you upward. And release any heaviness. Let it go. You have to release the heaviness of the bags that are holding the hot air balloon down. So as you pull those bags up into the balloon, just start to feel the lightness of movement. It's going to move gently, slowly at first, and then it'll lift higher. Feel yourself lifting with it. You can hear the sound of the air going into the balloon. So listen to the whoosh as the air goes in. And as the balloon starts rising, just look around. Look from a higher perspective. Sometimes, as we're looking at our life and we look about at others, we're looking on that level of being in the midst of our challenges, in the midst of all of our troubles and our trials. So now look from that different perspective. Be the observer as you go up in this hot air balloon. Look down and see yourself. What do you see? As you get higher and higher, your body looks smaller, doesn't it? So see what was a monumental mountain in front of you that was a challenge. Just see the tininess of it. See the human body as shrinking down, and you are rising up with your spirit body. So keep looking, keep seeing if you can spot yourself as you go higher and higher. And any thoughts that come your way while you're doing this, just let them come. Let them float freely just like you are. And see if there's a message for you from this hot air balloon ride as you're going through the air gently and softly, floating through the air, seeing the beauty down below. Maybe there's a mountain range. Maybe there's lakes or an ocean. Just look and see what's there and see it from that different perspective, from that higher perspective. And look at how small everything looks. We seem to take things so, just so monumental in our lives. We see blocks. We see the tightness of things, the congestion. Now see the openness. See that you're really not limited. That it's just a moment. And as you go higher and higher, time seems to slip away. It doesn't matter what time it is because you're so immersed in that calmness, the peacefulness, the joy of rising up higher. And as you float along, just ask, what do you want me to know? Talk to your higher self. What do you want me to know as I sit with myself in all of this beauty, all of this calmness, no pressures, no limits, What is my message as I float along in the air? What do I need to understand more fully? Just allow the answers as you look out beyond. Maybe there's clouds and you're up above those clouds. Do they look different than when you're on the ground? Sometimes we see those clouds and we wonder what's on the other side. Now you can see from that higher perspective, just like you can see clouds in your life. Those days when things aren't going right, the days when everything looks daunting and not peaceful. Look on the other side. See the joy of breaking through all of that and leaving it behind. Nothing else matters except the love, the calm, the peace. Being in that state of mind takes you higher, like in this hot air balloon. So when you're ready, let's start to come down and descend back down to the 3D, coming down to earth. Descent down is a little bit faster than going up, so just prepare. Prepare for that basket that you're sitting in or standing in to come to solid ground. And when it does land, and you put the sandbags out to keep it down on the ground again, what's your experience telling you? What happened in those moments? Just ask, what did I learn from my experience? What was my message from the angels? What was my message from my higher self? And just show some gratitude. Gratitude that we can go anywhere we want by just doing that in our mind. We can go to any person, any of our P family, any of our loved ones. We can go right to them and give them a hug, and let's do that, especially those that have asked for our prayers. Let's give them a hug right now, just letting them know they're not alone. We can be with anyone, anywhere, by just going there in our mind. So as we love on each other and lift each other, we pray for the very best outcome for all of our prayers. So come back, come back, come back. And let's see what your experience was. And we have Blue says, I love this so much. Oh, I read that one. Sally's not afraid to admit it, but me in a hot air balloon, I would need a depends on. Oh, you may be surprised, Sally. I thought the same thing. I really did. It was a gift that I was given years ago. And I thought, I'm going to need a Valium to do this, right? it's going to be nerve-wracking. It's the most beautiful experience you can imagine. It truly is. And Catherine, your doctor's appointment is at 11 this morning, Eastern time. So we will be there with you. Absolutely. And, oh, you're so welcome, Catherine. And Jean says, oh my gosh, Teri, I have 3 big waggle butts filling that balloon with their tails. Gizzy is here. Everyone is excited by your voice today. No meditation for me, just knowing. Slurping on my phone. I love that. Deirdre heard, stay the course for peace and love. That's the only thing that matters. And Blue says, oh my gosh, Faye Joy is the name of this day. Kindness and love. Wee, absolutely. And Brookie loved the weightless feeling of floating and flying. I do too. I do. It just feels so familiar and so natural as you float through the air. And Brooke says, that's why I love snowboarding in some deep, fresh snow, and also how I felt on my bike yesterday. Oh, I used to ride, right? I rode a motorcycle for years, and that's the same feeling as being on that hot air balloon. It's just freedom to go through your experience with ease and not worry about anything. No limits, nothing holding you back. All right, so we have Sally starting us out with the thank you, I love yous. And let me get that up here. And I'll get Leo playing, and we're going to get on with this beautiful day. It's a Friday for sure. And thank you. I love you. That's the words, you guys. You know this. You got this. And let me get my phone so I can play our Leo. Where are you, Leo? Oh, you're welcome, Catherine.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go.
Come on, come on. Oh, Michelle, we love you so much. That's right, Blue. That feeling of riding the horse and the openness, right? Good morning, Joanne. Thank you, Brookie. Cuppa full of joy. There's trouble. Latika. Latika, do you want to come say hello? Come on. Come on. Come over here. Come on. Nope. She is in a mood this morning. Oh, I love your doggies and your cats. Or at least they settled down and they're not fighting at the moment. I think they know their mama's coming home. She'll be back in a couple of days, and so they're getting it out of their system now.
There really is no secret. It's simply
Accept, align, allow.
AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas.
I hope you all have a beautiful day today. You can make it that way. Just like you went in the hot air balloon, just make your day the way you want it. All right, let's help Leo. Where's my helpers at? There's Deirdre. Woo is right. And woo, I hope you enjoyed your hot air balloon today. I love that experience, and I hope that you going there in your mind was safe for you and you could do it without leaving where you're at to still have the experience. Thank you, Andrea. We love you too. And thank you for helping Leo in that song. I'll be back at 1 o'clock today with Marbeth. We'll be doing the 10 million for world peace meditation at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Time. Come in a little early and let us know you're there so that we can all go into that meditation together. So stay in your hearts, stay blessed, and have a blessed, beautiful day. I love you so much. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.